Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. So, hope you are available in the yesterday's session, right? The workshop. Okay. Anyhow, so in the workshop we have discussed actually about log files. Okay, what are machine-generated files? What is Splunk? Why to use Splunk? Where to use Splunk? All those things we have discussed. Even the GUI also we have seen actually. Okay. So to have a quick recap, if you do not have attended actually, so what are log files actually? Log files are the activities or the operations or the events that are performed on machines or other devices. Okay, they are stored in separate files. Okay, these are called as log files. The activities, the events, the operations of the machines or the devices. Okay, they are stored in separate file called log files. Okay, these are the log files actually. So these are also called as machine generated files. Okay, so so now Splunk, what does it do? It converts these log files. Okay, it converts the log files, or it converts this machine generated data, or it converts the unstructured data into structured data. Structured data means again it's a format of rows and columns. Okay, when data is converted into rows and columns, it's a meaningful information, right? We can extract data easily, so it is called as structured data. So whereas these log files are unstructured data, it is not human format. Okay, if you see in the system right now, even we will be having log files. Okay, so for example, command shift G, let me click here. So if you see here, see, these are all the log files available in my system actually. See, port management shutdown monitor.log system log is there. Then for 6kb. Okay, let me open this. See, it will look like this. Okay, see, it is not human readable format. Okay, the humans cannot understand even. Okay, if you try to read also, you cannot get the information so easily. So these are all called as machine generated files. Okay, system files. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, this type of files will be having. So Splunk, what does it do? It analyzes. Okay, how can we define Splunk? It searches, okay, analyzes and visualizes machine generated data or log files into structured data. Okay, that is called Splunk. Splunk is software which searches, analyzes and visualizes machine generated data or unstructured data or log files, whatever you may call. It converts them into structured data, meaningful data, so that we can produce knowledge objects. Okay, knowledge objects means graphs, charts, reports, all those kinds of stuff, dashboards. So meaningful information we can produce from the log files. Okay, this is the thing. So this unstructured data is coming from several devices. Actually, it may come from several devices. It may come from sensors, okay, cloud services, okay, internet of things, even from your mobile devices as well. The applications like Facebook, okay, WhatsApp, all these also will produce log files. That's what we have discussed, right? So a system or a device which consists of a software, you can remember like that, which consists of software means again it need not be a big thing actually. Even if it contains a single chip, also small chip, then it produces log files. Okay, that is the thing. So all the devices, mobile devices, websites, web servers will be there, right? So if you have a website, automatically by clicking itself, on clicking itself, it will be opening several, on opening itself, several log files will be stored. So everything, each and everything which consists of software associated with it, a device, will producing log files. Okay, this is the thing. So this is called as the machine generated data or unstructured data. So we have seen, right, it will be of this format. Okay, so now for the organizations, it has become a challenge. Okay, they have understood that there is a lot of machine generated data is available. Okay, from time to time, lot of unstructured data or lot of log files are being generated from each and every server. You take a server, they are getting for their web servers, log files are coming from networking servers, log files are coming from the test servers, log files are coming from each and every servers, log files are coming. Now they have understood the importance of these log files. Okay, so more and more log files are coming, but they are not able to produce anything from those log files. So how to maintain that? It has become a big challenge for them now. So at that particular point in time, they have understood that there are some tools available in the market. Okay, there are some tools available in the market to analyze these log files. Okay, so that so now they become happy actually. So some tools are available in the market. Now these log files can be analyzed and some meaningful information can be produced. Okay, that is the thing. So what are the tools that are available in the market? The things which we are seeing on the screen are the tools actually. Sumo Logic, Logly, Greylog, ELK. These are all the tools. Okay, apart from Splunk. Okay, Sumo Logic, Logly, Greylog, ELK, and Splunk is also a tool that is available for the available in the market in order to read the log files. Okay, but out of all the things which you are seeing on the screen, okay, Splunk is only the licensed software. Okay, Splunk is only the licensed software. The remaining things, all the other things are the free tools only. Remaining all the other things are free tools. Splunk is only the licensed software. Even though it is a licensed software, it is being used by many people. Most of the people, not by many people, most of the people, they will be using it. 90% of organizations use Splunk. Okay, not any other tool. Earlier ELK was at the top. Okay, but now it has Splunk has passed ELK and now it has become the global leader in logging tools. Okay, that is the thing right now. Okay, so Splunk is the global leader in the market right now. So even though it is a licensed tool, why it is the global leader? Because of its features, because of its sophisticatedness. Okay, so what are its features then? Let us analyze. See, these are all the features that has got Splunk has got actually. See, even some features has got by other things also, which we have got, which we have seen on the screen by the softwares, by the tools, but they are very limited. Okay, they are not as sophisticated as Splunk. Okay, they are very limited. For example, if you take searching features, okay, if you take searching feature of Splunk searches, okay, Splunk searches in three modes. Okay, Splunk searches in three modes. One is fast mode, one is smart mode, and the other is verbose mode. So what is fast mode again? Fast mode is nothing but it brings the data very fast, but a limited data. Okay, it brings the data very fast but limited. So it is also a useful thing, right? Whenever you want a sample of data, then you can get it. Okay, so you need not wait for all the data to get indexed and all those things. So you can get it immediately. So it brings the data very fast but a limited data. That is called as fast mode. What is smart mode? Let us say me about the verbose mode first. What is verbose mode? Then it brings the almost all the data. Okay, it indexes. Okay, Splunk not only reads but also indexes. I will be discussing in this section only. Okay, so it will reads and indexes all the data and produces almost all information. Okay, up to 75 to 80% of the information will produce, but at the expense of slower search. So if you want more information to get collected from Splunk, then you can go in this mode also, in that searching mode also. Okay, that is second thing. And third thing is the smart mode. It is a hybrid mode. It is a hybrid mode kind of thing. It toggles between fast mode and verbose mode. Sometimes it acts as fast mode and sometimes it acts as a verbose mode. When and all those things we'll be seeing in the subsequent classes. For now, I'm telling you for an example, okay, so that you can understand. So like this, these type of features will be providing by Splunk, whereas these features are not available in the other tools. Okay, these are not available in the other tools. Even if you see LK, only possible with integrators. Okay, that is the thing. And next thing is that analysis. So what is the importance of Splunk actually? Not to read the data, not to producing into meaningful information, into reports, graphs, charts, and all those things. Then it becomes a reporting tool, right? Then it becomes a mere reporting tool. Okay, so that is not important. That is the one kind. See, Splunk will be acting as different things. Actually, yesterday I have discussed in the workshop. Okay, it will be acting as a logging tool. It will be acting as an infrastructure tool. Okay, it will be monitoring. It will be acting as an application monitoring tool. It will be acting as a reporting tool. All these type of things it will be doing. But out of this, the important thing is that it reads the data and it analyzes the data. Okay, analysis means will be, if there are any errors in the data, if there are any errors, it highlights that errors. Okay, it highlights the errors so that it can be sent to other departments or to the other servers immediately on the go live. Okay, so that the errors can be immediately rectified. Okay, like that, it has the analysis features. So you are getting right what I'm saying. Jignesh and Venkat Pochraj, you are getting right what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes.
So with respect to analysis, so it does the analysis automatically, or we'll be putting in a few commands?
Yes. Yeah, we will be putting, actually Splunk developer will be there, right? So he'll be putting
Okay.
it. So for, that what we discussed, right? Our course is that only. So as a introduction, how to do that, with what methods and all, we'll be discussing in the development
Yes.
part. So as an
Thank you.
introduction, I'm giving you a brief. I'm giving you a
Okay.
blueprint, actually. Yeah. Okay. So that is the thing. Yeah, how it comes otherwise. So we will analyze based on certain criteria. Okay, if you want only errors, okay, if you want certain, based on certain things also, we can give commands. That is what SPL commands are. That is that only. SPL queries, based on SPL queries, we will give to Splunk. Splunk uses those
Okay.
SPL queries, and it will search in the particular indexes. Okay, and then it will produce the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. Or
Okay.
else, if there are anything errors are there, we will be configuring alerts. That also we have the developer has to configure. Okay, that also developer
Okay.
has to configure, and you will convey alerts so that the alerts can be automatically sent. These alerts can be automatically sent to the particular teams, so they on the go, live, so that immediately. So have you present yesterday for the demo session, not for
I
the
was not.
workshop? Yeah, there
I
I
was
have
not.
clearly with some use cases I have explained, actually. So in the
Okay.
YouTube, actually it will be there. Perhaps they would have put, so you can watch that. Okay, so
Yeah,
that is the
I'll try
thing.
to watch that.
With different use cases I have explained, with 3 to 4 use cases, why we should use, where we should use, all those things I have explained. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
so that is the thing. Yeah, so that is the analysis. Okay, so like that it can analyze the data. So that is the reason why I have given the example of if you, for example, if you are using a e-commerce site. Okay, so if you are using an e-commerce site, you will be sometimes your amount has been cut, but the order has not been placed. So at that time, what earlier, some 2-3 years, what was happening? So if you give a complaint to the customer care, he takes that query and gives to the development team. Okay, so the development team searches it. If they find any error, that will be rectified. Otherwise, they will pass it to the testing team. If they think that everything is good, then we pass it to the deployment team. If they think everything is good, then we'll passing to the database, like that they will be passing. That's why it was taking so much of time. Finally, they will be checking in the database at that particular point in time, on that particular day, and again at that particular point in time. If the inventory is okay, if whatever the inventory at that particular point in time is not cut, but some amount has been generated for them. Okay, then they will come to a conclusion that okay, everything, whatever the customer has said is correct, and then they will be reverting back the money. Okay, that was happening earlier 2-3 years back. But with these kinds of logging tool analysis, I'm not saying that only Splunk. With these kinds of logging tool analysis and all those things, log analysis tools and all those. So now what is happening? So immediately on the go, on the live, this Splunk will be, this is the architecture, actually, Splunk architecture. 1 minute, I'll be showing you so that you can better understand, people who do not come. These architectures we will be discussing in the subsequent classes. Okay, see, this is the basic architecture, actually. So the data coming from the different servers, it will be coming like this. Okay, it will be coming like this into a common Splunk environment. Okay, this is called as storage. We'll be having different names. These are having different names. We'll be discussing subsequent classes. This is common storage Splunk environment. Okay, these are all live data, right? We can't do our operations over here, correct or not? If you're
Yes.
if you are in development, you cannot have, you cannot do modifications on your live server, right? Whatever the live server is there, you cannot modifications. You will be getting that into staging. You will be doing in your local machines, and you will be putting it once after everything is done. If you think, then you will move to the staging server, right? In that staging
Correct.
server, you will be giving UAT to the client, and then if the client accepts, then only will move into the live server. Like similar also,
Yes.
yeah, similarly, if it is not exactly like that, so in that lines only, here also, as we cannot directly perform these operations on the client machines, what we will be doing, we will be getting this into our Splunk environment, okay, into our Splunk instance. So on the live, so there will be a searching unit actually, okay. These are all we will be discussing later. So there is searching unit where continuously we will searching this environment, okay, the storage environment, Splunk storage environment. So then it will produces the results, okay. It produces the results for us, whatever the alerts if you want, it will produce the reports we want, it will produce, okay. It will produce means the developer only has to do all those things, okay. So that is the thing, okay, like that it will be doing. So this is the basic Splunk architecture. These are all called as forwarders. This is called as the storage is called as indexer, and this is called as search head, okay. We'll be discussing in the subsequent class all those things. For your understanding, I have shown this. Yeah. So now where we are, so yeah, those such kind of analysis Splunk performs, okay. So that is why its importance, okay. And again, visualizations and dashboards, just now I have discussed it, right? So it produces beautiful visualizations, so rich visualizations and dashboards, okay. So ultimately the MIS wants, MIS reports are the important thing, right? What does the management want actually? For example, if Ambani is there, if you go and give a big report for him, will he read in his busy time? We have to show him a beautiful visualization, correct or not? In a pie chart, see, south sales are these, north sales are these, west and east sales are these. Like that, at a glance, he'll be very
That's
busy,
all.
and at a glance, he should see this. Excuse me.
Yes, yes, correct.
Yeah, at a glance, he should see and analyze the data. He should see and get understanding. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, at a glance, he will see. Okay, why these house sales are very less. So he will be questioning like that, and he will be getting answers for that one. So immediately, that is the thing. Actually, so visualizations plays a prominent role. So such kind of rich visualizations, okay, rich dashboards, okay, we can have in Splunk. See like this. 1 minute. I'll be going into this software. So this will be our Splunk interface, okay. We have to give the username and password. So this is the interface actually. It looks, this is the home screen. So we'll be discussing all these things later. For now, I'll be showing you the dashboard, how it looks like, which kind of visualizations you can produce. Fraud sales dashboard. See, this kind of data it can produce, okay. This kind of charts and reports. Where are these coming from? Where are these coming from? This is not coming from database. These are coming from log files directly. Please do remember that. These are coming from log files directly. See, product sales, location wise products, day wise sales in each country, okay. China, Russia, South, like that, okay. So sales based on country, city, region, okay. Location wise products, count report, all those things from the log files, these are generated, okay. These are generated from log files. Not only this, we can also have inputs as well, just like in programmatic languages, okay. How you will be having drop downs and all. Just I will show you for understanding sake. These are called as dynamic dashboards, okay. These are called as dynamic dashboards. See, like this we can have. Let me click on submit. See, based on this, actually, see, this is multi-select actually. So whatever the IP address, based on the IP addresses, okay, based on the IP addresses, we are getting the information. See, click on, again, if I click on submit, only the locations which I have selected right now, okay. So the information is coming for that. So this can see United Kingdom, United States, and this IP again belongs to United Kingdom. So all this information has been generated. From log files, okay. And these kinds of all these kinds of stuff, just like in programmatic languages, we can design in Splunk, okay. Drop
So
downs,
when
multi-select values, all those
I
things.
have a small question here. So
Yeah.
when we say that these are being taken from log files, that means
Mm.
whenever a log is being written in the system, and
Mm.
we'll be taking it on the fly and it'll be converting to a visualization.
No, it's not as simple as such, okay. So actually, whenever the log files will be from the forwarders or from external files or some external servers, the log files will be coming to our Splunk environment, okay. So I have shown you the architecture, right? So here, so Splunk environment. So what this our Splunk search head will be there. Okay, searching unit will be there. So what does it do? Based on our requirements, okay, this will be indexed first of all. This several procedures are there actually. We will be discussing. So based on that, it will be indexed actually. Those indexed files it will searching. The searching it will searching, and after searching, it will producing fields. The specialty of Splunk is that it automatically produces fields for us, just like in programming languages, databases like how we have fields, like that it will produce fields actually. Okay, Splunk itself. Okay, that is one thing. That is one thing. Okay, you are getting the knowledge of the entire course in the single session itself, it seems. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyhow, no issues. I'll be telling you. So apart from that, so Splunk will that is the importance of Splunk actually. So what I have said, as said earlier, right, 70 to 80% of the data Splunk automatically analyzes. Okay, Splunk puts it okay in form of fields. It analyzes, it reads, it indexes, okay, and it analyzes, and it gives you fields actually. Apart from that, you will be having your own requirements. I do not say that you have to use those fields and that is sufficient, but apart from that, you will be having your own requirements. So you will be having most of the time you will be having requirements, because say from client side, or if it is a production environment for your products requirements, you will be having to extract fields from the things. So again, Splunk has produced various methods, okay, in order to extract the fields from the log files. Okay, so all those things I'll be specifying. So you have asked a correct question actually. So many of the people in the market, they won't teach all these things. Perhaps development itself they won't teach actually, but I'll be specifying this extraction of fields. Okay, how to do from regular expressions. Okay, and how to do with the lookups, how to do with various commands. All those things I will specifying. Okay, that is the thing.
Sure.
Yeah, and here also in the admin part as well. So apart from the basic architecture, we will be having several other things as well. Yeah, this type of clustered environments will be there. Okay, so index cluster, searcher cluster, and again the deployment servers will be there. All those things I will be complex concepts also I'll be discussing. Okay, that is the thing.
Sure.
So yeah, that is the other part. Okay, so now we are in the demo, right? Okay. So like that is a process actually. So automatically it won't get. Automatically how can we get? It won't get. So based on that, based on those fields, again the developer will write SPL queries. What is that? SPL. It's not SQL. It's not structured query language. This is Splunk processing language. Okay. It is Splunk processing language. Yeah. Okay. So and in order to introduce me, I'm having real-time experience in Splunk for 5 years. Okay. And overall around 15 years of IT experience I do have. Okay. That is the thing. Yeah. So because you are not there, I think yesterday, so I'm specifying again. So that is the thing. So
sure. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is the thing actually. So Splunk will be able to produce these kinds of visualizations and dashboards. Okay, just now we have seen, right? So with all those stuff, it can able to produce all those things. Okay, right. So now again, if you compare, so SaaS setup is available. What is SaaS again? Software as a service, right? So what is software service? If you know Salesforce, right? Salesforce. Everything is cloud based only. Yeah, you need not have anything, either the software or the infrastructure. Nothing you do not have. You can on the fly. You can use all the models over there, and you can have your software, and you can get it work done, right? So that is the in brief about this thing. Salesforce. That is it is famous for. Similarly, Splunk is also has Splunk Cloud, where you can have a SaaS setup. Okay, no need of on-premises setup, or no need of external things like AWS and all those things will not be there. Only SaaS setup will be. You can have a SaaS setup, and you can have your things laid over there. Okay, that is the importance of Splunk again. Whereas the other software, see, some softwares are having softwares like Greylog and all those things. They do not have such features. Even though the other softwares are also having, they are very limited actually. It is not as sophisticated as Splunk. See, that's why it has become a global leader, right? How it can become a global leader otherwise? See, ELK is a tool where it has been from very long actually. Okay, even then it has bypassed it. So that is the thing. And again, it will have on-premises setup as well. Okay, as cloud setup as well as on-premises setup. Okay, both the things it will be having. Input any type of data. This is again an important feature for Splunk. Okay, input any kind of data. If you take Splunk, actually, not only log files, not only system files. Okay, If you take HTML files, it's okay. If you take JSON files, it's okay. If you take CSV files, it's okay. Everything, every file it can read except images and PDFs. Okay, except images and PDFs, it can't. These two types it can't read, but everything it can read. Okay, it can input this. It can input. It can take an input.
Can you come in? Except images and videos also, right?
PDFs also. PDFs.
Videos. Okay.
So that is the thing. So, and again, plugins and integrations. This is very good feature where Splunk has got to the top actually. Okay, plugins and integrations. It has got 1,000 plus of plugins. Okay, plugins in the sense apps actually. Apps means just like your mobile phone is there, right? Android mobile phone. What will you do if you want an app? You'll go to the Play Store. If you are using an Android phone, you will go to the Play Store. If you are using a Apple phone, you will go into Apple Store and get the app, right? So similarly, Splunk has got thousands of apps. Okay, so it is called as just like the app store in your Android is called as a Play Store. Just like how your app store in Android is called as a Play Store, in Splunk it is called as a Splunk base. What is that? Splunk base. Splunk base. If you type Splunk base, automatically you will be having the Splunk base splunk.com. Okay, see, this is the thing. See, thousands of apps will be there based on category. Okay, operations, security, business analytics, utilities, IoT, DevOps. So whatever your business requirement is there, if not all the things, at least, okay, those will be available. See, Cisco based things are there. Okay, browse by technology, Splunk built-in apps, Splunk cloud apps. Okay, new apps by category wise, all those things it is giving actually. Okay, just you have to, just like a plugin you have to use, just like in WordPress, you know, right? WordPress, how you use plugins. Similarly, just you have to just as an app you have to use it. That's it. It is as simple as such. Okay. So, and again, customer support is there. So you have got different forums. Okay, throughout the world you have got different forums and different customer support pages where you can post your thing and you can answer the things as well. Okay, if you have a question, you can post it, so the people from different forums, they can see it and they can answer your question. Or else if you know something about Splunk, you can also see the questions or the discussions. You can participate in that and you can do that. So such type of customer support is also available, okay, for Splunk. And again, documentation, that is very documentation, that is very important feature where again Splunk, it is one of the main feature where again Splunk has got to the top. So for each and everything, detailed documentation will be there. For each and everything, detailed documentation will be there. docs.splunk.com. docs.splunk.com. If you go to this site, okay, so for each and everything, so based on product wise, solutions wise, Splunk resources, Flexicon, okay, platform wise, security wise, IT wise. So for all this, based on all these things, you'll be having documented things. Okay, you can study about this and you can gain knowledge. Okay, that is the thing. So these are all the features where Splunk has differently. You can clearly differentiate between the other tools in the market. Okay, like Sumalogic, ELK, Greylog, and Loglib. But ELK is the immediate competitor for Splunk. Okay, ELK is the immediate competitor for Splunk. Now we will analyze the differences between ELK and Splunk. Okay, analyze the differences between ELK and Splunk. So for example, if you take ELK, okay, if you take ELK, so basically what is a logging tool? It should consist of an input. Okay, what is logging tool? It should consist of an input of some log files, some system generated files, okay, like that, some machine generated files. It contains some input, okay, and after that it should contain a storage, just like I was showing you, right? It contains a storage. and again it contains a searching thing as well, and you should be able to search the storage. Okay, this is the typical. So in every this is the typical architecture in every logging tool. So you should contain input, it should have a storage unit, and it should have a searching unit. Okay, so in ELK, when you take ELK, these three things are different. These three things are different. Okay, these are all different entities. Only you get the final knowledge objects. Okay, only you get the final things. This should be integrated actually. These are all the things. These all the things are integrated. All these things should be integrated into a single thing. The storage should be integrated, the input should be integrated, and again the search should be integrated, and then only it produces the knowledge objects. Then only it can produces the knowledge objects. Who should integrate all these things?
We should be integrating them. People are
Exactly correct. Exactly. The people who are using, they should, that is the headache of them. They have to integrate. They have to integrate, and then they have to produce these graphs, charts, and reports, all those kinds of stuff. But if you consider Splunk, our Splunk itself acts as an input. What is that? Our Splunk itself acts as an input. Okay, it itself acts as an storage. It itself acts as a storage, and it itself acts as a searching unit. It acts as a searching unit. Okay, so this is the thing. Directly it will produce as the knowledge objects. Okay, directly whatever the thing we have, it produces directly, it produces the knowledge objects. For example, 2 to 3 years back, okay, now it is okay, 2 to 3 years back, if you want to see your OTT apps in your mobile phone, in the TV, what you will do? If you want to see your OTT apps in the TV, in television, what you will do? You should have a Chromecast, right? We will be having the Chromecast at that time. Okay, 3 years back. Okay, so first of all, you should have a mobile. Okay, that should have internet connection, and again that mobile should be connected to the Chromecast, and this Chromecast should be again connected to the television. Then only whatever the OTT apps available in your mobile will be available in the television, right? Now what is happening? Now smart TVs are there. No need of having these Chromecast and all. Just if the smart TV has an internet connection, that is sufficient. You will be having the entire OTT apps available over there itself. Yeah, correct or not? So this is the difference between the Splunk and ELK as well. Splunk ELK also just like the previous thing. Okay, ELK, it has to have an input device, it has a storage device, it has a searching device. Then only it will produce the things. Whereas Splunk in its own contains all the features. In its own contains all the features. That is why it has become so popular. Okay, that is why it has become so popular actually. So that is one of the reasons. So again, ELK means what? ELK means E means Elasticsearch, L means Logstash, and K stands for Kibana. Okay, E means Elasticsearch, L means Logstash, and K stands for Kibana. So for data input, Logstash will be the tool which is responsible for inputting of data. Okay, Elasticsearch is responsible for storing and searching, and Kibana is used for generating reports and all those kinds of stuff. Okay, these tools, you should have an idea of all these three tools. and you should be integrating these things. But in Splunk, Splunk itself acts as input. Splunk itself acts as storage and searching. Splunk itself generates reports. Okay, itself does everything. Okay, for example, you people are there right now. You are a student in class. Okay, after some time you will be an employee in the office, right? After some time again in the evening you will be a household person in your family. So different kinds of roles you are maintaining. Okay, different scenarios. Okay, in different scenarios you are maintaining in different roles. Similarly, Splunk also maintain at different times. It will act as a different things. This Splunk is the same software. The same software performs as a different tool. That is the thing. So it can do all the things. Splunk itself can do all the things. Okay, please do remember that. This is the main difference between the ELK and Splunk. That's why it has gone back and Splunk has got to the top. Okay, and you need not think that Splunk will be there tomorrow or not. Okay, for another 10 years, if I am saying a high time, at least for some 7 years like that, there won't be any problem, because as long as there is big data, there will be Splunk. As long there will be big data, there will be Splunk. See, Splunk is so aggressive that even now, for every month by month, it is changing its versions. Some difference it is bringing up. So even if you consider that tomorrow there will be software coming with more features and more with sophistications, then will Splunk sit idle? Being a market leader, it won't, right? As I said, right now, now itself it is very aggressive. So at that particular point in time also, it will have its own strategy, correct or not? So it will it is not so easy that Splunk will come down, and don't think that tomorrow it will be there or not. Splunk will be definitely having a good future, and you also, people who learn Splunk also will have a bright future, no doubt in it. Okay, I have discussed these things in yesterday's class also. Okay, so that is the thing. Now again, if you consider the specialties of Splunk, okay, so for example, if we have a Windows system, so how sophisticated the file system it is in Windows folder system, how sophisticated it is, very sophisticated, right? So Windows is popular for that only, right? In earlier, actually, when Windows 5 was launched, people were astonished by its GUI. Okay, till then everybody was using DOS only, right? Make dir, cd, md, all these commands they have to type. Okay, but whenever they have seen that the visualization folders and folders moving, keeping the data into the folders, you can copy and pasting, right click and copying, all those things, people have become astonished actually. So that's why Windows was very popular. If you want to store your if you have a movies folder, actually what will you do, you will be keeping it in the D drive, right, first of all. So again, in that movies folder, if you have different language movies, what will you do, even in the movies folder, again you will keep English as a separate folder, Hindi as a separate folder, Telugu as a separate folder, Tamil, like that, right? So again, in that one you will be having all time hit folders, so suspense, thrillers, comedy, romance, all kind of folders will be there, correct or not? So how sophisticated the Windows folder will be, Splunk is also so sophisticated. Splunk is also so sophisticated. In Splunk, we'll be having an indexer, okay, indexer folder kind of thing, where again it will be having different folders, the index one, and whatever name may be, we will be having different indexes. Okay, we'll be having an indexer, we'll be having different indexes. Okay, and each of the index will again having buckets like hard bucket. These are also a kind of folders only. Hard bucket folder. We should not call it as folder, but these are also kind of a hard bucket. Again, warm bucket. Again, cold bucket, frozen bucket, like that. And again in hard bucket 1, hard bucket 2, hard 3, 4, warm bucket 1, 2, 3, 4, cold bucket 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. You'll be having. You can drill down the folders like that. Just like how sophisticated the file system is in Windows, similarly it is sophisticated in Splunk as well. That is the thing. Okay, please do remember that. So as the storage is sophisticated, the retrieval will also be sophisticated only, right? For example, in your, if you place if your bike keys are there, if you come to home and throw it away, it is very difficult for you tomorrow morning to pick it up. You don't know where it is. But if you keep it in a particular to a particular hanger or something, so you can again take it, right, without any hassle. You can take it. Similarly, that's why if the storage is good, it will also be good. So Splunk
In
has
case of indexes, sorry for disturbing in between. In case of indexes also, will there be hot indexes, etc.? Is there a chance?
Yeah, that's what I said, right? In indexes only, hot, in the hot indexes in the sense buckets. It are called as buckets, hot buckets.
Okay.
That
Okay.
yeah, that the concept is called as buckets. Okay, hot bucket, warm bucket, cold bucket. That is what the data flow will be there, right? So it is a complete concept again we're discussing. So the data flow will be having into the buckets. Whatever the data is flowing, it will be first stored into the hot buckets. From then, if the hot buckets are being filled, then it will be going to the warm buckets. If that is going filled, cold. If it is going to frozen, again like that, it will be moving. The data will be moving around. Okay. So whenever we will get to the concept, we will be discussing. So this is the thing actually. So this is the storage system in Splunk. Okay. And as I said to you earlier, Splunk base is the thing where we will be having apps. Okay. So again, this Splunk base will have just like the Android and Apple mobile stores only. Okay. We will be having paid apps and paid tools. Okay. We'll be having paid tools. So the same is a paid tool. Okay. The same is a paid tool, which is very easy, which is very competitive for IBM ArcSight, IBM QRadar, ArcSight, and all those kinds of stuff. It is again holding its foot in that area as well in security information. Okay, so that's kind of apps also Splunk has. That is the thing. So now, if you see the overview of Splunk, okay, it can analyze system performance. Okay, it can analyze system performance. What is analyzing system performance? For example, if you take if you take in any Windows or Mac, whatever it may be, if you take in your system, if you're having, yeah, activity monitor, right? Yeah, I'm having it itself. Activity monitor. We'll be having activity monitor, right? See, if you see the activity monitor, see, for example, see now this GoToMeeting has consumed 77% of my CPU. Okay, this is the half an hour has been completed. So number of threads, idle wake-ups, GPU time, what is the process ID, all those things, how it will monitor, how it is monitored in your local system. The analytics are there, how the metrics are there being shown by the Apple machine or being shown by your Windows machine. Similarly, Splunk on its own, okay, even when it is connected to different servers, okay, with such huge data, it will be able to produce all these kinds of metrics, all these kinds of system performance, system health requirements, system health status. Okay, all these kinds of analysis metrics it will provide. That is why it is called as infrastructure monitoring tool as well. Okay, that is why this is also called as infrastructure management tool. Okay, that is the thing. So it can analyze systems performance. Okay, irrespective of number of servers it is connected. Okay, and again troubleshoot any failure condition. Troubleshooting failure condition in the sense it won't rectify any problem. Actually, it won't rectify any problem. It will, as I said, discussed earlier, it will be analyzing and produces alerts. It will highlighting the problems. That is a kind of troubleshooting, right? It is highlighting the problems. Whatever the thing you are thinking it as a waste, okay, log files are nothing but it will be, after some time it will be deleted, right? In production environment, what we will be doing with log.
Hello.
Yeah, I think there is an issue.
Yeah, I think so. So we need to wait, I think, 1 or 2 minutes. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
we can hear
Hello?
you now.
Yeah, there was interruption in the power actually. Okay. 1 minute. So my voice was clear, right? There was no cut like that, right?
It looks okay.
Okay. So troubleshoot any failure. Yeah. So it can troubleshoot any failure conditions. Okay, like that it can analyze. Okay, it can analyze the data. It can provides the errors, and on go it will be sent to different departments by using tickets or emails, whatever maybe, whatever the thing that will send. So it will be sending that information to the particular people, the people concerned. They will take action immediately. So response time will be very less. Okay. So instead of again saying or again there from so Splunk will be analyzing regularly from the log files work and it will be sending the data. Okay, so that is the kind of Splunk will do. Again, monitor business metrics. Okay, in the workshop we have discussed actually monitors business metrics. Actually, if you search, for example, if you are searching like Amazon, you are searching like site like Amazon, you will be searching it for some time. Okay? But even though if you do not log in, or even though if you do not buy over there, simply searching it, or simply scrolling it, or simply clicking on some items. This is very actually from my side. Sorry for that. So, voice is audible, right? First of all, my voice is clear for you. Hello.
Now
Yes,
it's
yes.
clear. Earlier it was breaking too much. Now it's clear.
Yeah, there was no power access from the mobile network, so that is actually so now when you actually it will capture even though if you do not do anything, even though if you do not buy anything, or even though if you do not log in, they are able to capture our things. So if you log in on our website, they are able to show which are searched right now. Okay, things which are searched today, they will show they'll be showcasing those things as ads, and they will be giving ads if I want to buy this TV or computer which I'm seeing on your screen right now, they will showcase the thing. Okay, so in that kind it is developing a business, correct or not? This will develop their that is the business. In that way, it will develop their business. That is the hello.
We are able to hear you, but there are breaks.
Yeah, you have to hear me. Okay, I stopped because I think that it is trying to connect. It is saying over here. That's why you're not hearing. Okay. Okay. So second and outcome. I'm not able to put it as well. It's saying it's trying to connect. Okay. So search and investigate a particular outcome. This means that actually last year in some 500 people have been treated actually. Okay. So
Sir, your voice is breaking too much. Your voice is breaking too much.
Now it's fine. Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it is good.
Okay. So how they'll come to a conclusion means actually. So they think that whenever they want to remove some employees, okay, based on some criteria, okay, a person who is having less than 3 years of experience, okay, but his salary is greater than 1 lakh per month, okay, or else a person who has completed a 1 year of experience in the particular organization, but he does not have performance hike, or 2 years of tenure in the organization, but he did not have a performance hike, then that means he's not performing well, right? So such kind of criteria they will analyze, and based on log files, they will be able to analyze those things. Okay, that is the thing. That is what in such investigate a particular outcome. Create dashboards to visualize and analyze results. Okay, So creating dashboards to analyze, visualize, and analyzing results we have already seen. So it will create sophisticated knowledge objects like dashboards, charts, graphs, reports, all those kinds of stuff. Okay, so that it will be useful for the MIS. Okay, the management will be very useful if they have a clear dashboard information where at a glance they can see it. Okay, and they can have a clear idea about that. So it can produce such kind of dashboards and charts. Store and retrieve data for later use. We have discussed right already. Splunk will have a sophisticated thing of storage. As there will be a sophisticated storage system, the retrieval will also be that also we have discussed. The retrieval will also be very sophisticated. Correct or not? If there is a sophisticated storage system, the retrieval will also be sophisticated. So this is the thing actually. So these are all the overview of this Splunk. And again, Splunk can accept, we have discussed already this thing. Splunk can accept any kind of there is CSV file, JSON file, format, what it may be, it can read it. Splunk configure Splunk to give alerts or even notifications. So that's what it will give. It will put based on certain criteria, based on certain conditions. We can write some configurations, right? We can write some configurations so that it produces the alerts or notifications, so that we can send it to the particular department. Okay, so on the fly, the things will be solved very easily. So this is the thing. Splunk provides real-time visibility and insights to IT and business. So real-time visibility and insights to IT and business. See, for example, if you see some share portals, okay, so the Sensex figures and all will be there, right? The Sensex and Nifty figures, they will be changing automatically, right? Within fraction of seconds, they will be changing, right? So similarly, in this environment also, you can have real-time analysis. Okay, you can have real-time analysis as well as scheduled analysis as well. Both the things can be happened in Splunk. Real-time, that is your wish. Real-time analysis and scheduled analysis, you can do both the things from Splunk. Okay, so that kind of provision has Splunk provides that kind of provision. Okay, that is the thing. So Splunk creates knowledge objects for operational intelligence. So we have discussed knowledge objects like graphs and charts. It will be producing. So again, Splunk can read any kind of data from Windows, whatever the operating system may be. Okay, Windows, Linux, from cloud, there are several applications, databases, networking, you name anything, it can read it. It can read it from log files, from configuration files, messages, alerts, different kinds of metrics, whatever you supply it, it will read it. That's it. Okay. And not only reading, it also performs indexing. Okay, it also performs indexing. What is indexing? It will churn the data and divides into, it parses the data. Okay, parses the data. Parsing means breaking the data into small chunks. Okay, breaking the data into small chunks. I have told you right in the beginning that Splunk will provides as fields. Okay, Splunk will put the data into and provides that fields. See, in order to produce such kind of fields, okay, such low level of digging it should happen, then how much of parsing or how much of this thing indexing it should do. Okay, it will provide as the fields. So that's why indexing, that is the important thing in Splunk. So not only reading, it also indexes the data, okay, from all the devices which he has mentioned here. Okay, so from computers, network devices, virtual services, internet services, all those things, databases, it can read the data as well index the data. That is the thing. So again, even though if there is a lot of data coming from different kinds of servers, okay, web servers, email servers, voicemail servers, okay, all these, from all the servers, if the data is coming out, so it is becoming a monster log data also. It can analyze the data. It not only reads the data, it not only searches the data, it will not only analyzes the data, it will index the data and produces results on the live, in the real time. That's what, okay, in the real time, it does all these actions with all these high data. Okay, with all these high data, it will be real time performing all these actions. That is the importance of Splunk. In a nutshell, okay, in a nutshell, what is Splunk means? What does it do? It indexes the data, okay, it searches, okay, and investigates for problems. Okay, it monitors the data and it produces finally into, if there are any errors, and it monitors, and if there are any errors, it provides as alerts. Okay, and if you want it as a to produce some knowledge objects, again it will be doing by reports and kinds of analysis. Okay, visualizations. and all those kinds of stuff. So this is the thing that in a nutshell, if you want to tell about and answers for your machine data. Right? It may be in application management, operations management, security and compliance, what it may be, it will be doing all those things. That is the thing. So Splunk can be, it acts as a log management tool. Okay, as I discussed earlier, it acts as an infrastructure management tool, application performance monitoring tool, big data. It has a big data is there, so Splunk is easily analyze big data. So again, SAEM tool as well. So see, SAEM like IBM QRadar, HP ArcSight, SolarWinds. Okay, for all these things, it is a competitor right now. Okay, for all these things, it is a competitor, and it has stood in the first place. Okay, that is the importance. Again, operational intelligence, it is having a very good operational intelligence where it can produce several kinds of required information. Okay, several kinds of required information it can produce. Okay, not the thing which is not required. Okay, whatever the thing we can have, it produces. So in one word, if you want to say how you Google for your thing, like that for data, it is just like a Google. Okay, it will Google for your data. It will be a Google kind of thing for your data. That is the thing. So designed to address a very wide variety of use cases and to extend the power of Splunk. So you will be using not only for, as I discussed, for security wise you can use. Okay, for reporting wise you can use. Okay, for generating reports. And again for infrastructure wise you can use. Okay, so there are several wide variety of use cases are there for Splunk. Okay, not only you cannot say that with Splunk you will be producing reports. With Splunk you will analyze the data. You not only say like that. Okay, you not only say like that. There are different things that you can do with Splunk. Okay, several use cases with you can do with Splunk. Sections of containing data inputs, UI elements, or null elements. I have shown you earlier, right? The dashboards. Dashboards I have shown you. So with various inputs, language, how you use drop downs and all those things with those UI elements, you can produce you can produce charts, different kinds of charts we have seen, right? All those things we can do from Splunk. Allows multiple workspaces for different use cases or different user roles. Okay, so that means what? Again, in Splunk, you can the same Splunk will access different thing we have discussed, right? So again, user roles also with the same Splunk, different user roles will be having. Okay, user will be having a role as user. Okay, will be having a power user. Okay, only delete is a separate user in Splunk where it cannot be delete option will not be allotted to any of the users in Splunk actually. Okay, whenever it is required, the option is given to a particular user only at that particular point in time. Again, it can be revoked. Such kind of thing can be done in Splunk. Okay, so all those things will be there. So that is the use of Splunk. So as we have already discussed, some 1,000+ ready-made apps are there. Okay, in the App Store, which is called as Splunk base. Okay, so we can readily access the particular things, particular apps, and we can use it in our whatever the thing we are going to build. We can use it for that. Okay, that is the kind of stuff Splunk can produce. So again, Splunk has got some enhanced solutions we have discussed, and to Splunk Enterprise Security. Okay, just now SAEM we have discussed, and IT Service Intelligence is also on the paid tool. These are all paid tools. Okay, these are all paid tools. Okay, IT Service Intelligence is an operation intelligence tool where it will be used for IT operations and all. Okay, so in that area also it is becoming its growth. It is going to a good market. It is only mainly used it as a logging tool and all. Okay, people are using it as a logging tool only in order to generate find out the errors and in order to produce reports and all. But in future, these things will be going into place. Okay, in future, in the near future, these things will be going into place. Okay, this is the thing. So this is the importance of Splunk. Okay, so this is the importance and use of this Splunk. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll be directly going into the components of this Splunk. So these are the components of some of the components of this Splunk. Where such head indexer and forwarders, these are the basic components. basic components instance. Without these, you cannot have Splunk environment at all. Okay, you cannot have Splunk environment at all.
Hello.
From different servers will be getting log files. Okay, these log files will be forwarding these log files are forwarded into the Splunk storage environment. Okay, Splunk storage environment, where the storage in Splunk storage environment will be searched by a search head, searching unit. Okay, and then it is responsible to produce the knowledge objects. Okay, just like charts, graphs, reports, and all those kinds of stuff. Okay, is it clear?
Sir, what is the duration of this course?
It is 30 sessions, 30 to 30 sessions.
And it will cover everything in depth in Splunk?
Yeah, it says everything in both admin and development. Both it will be. I will be covering both admin and development. As I told you earlier, even in admin concepts, the concepts like advanced concepts like 1 minute. So these license master, deployment server, index cluster, okay, cluster master, again such a cluster, deployer, deployment manager, all those things, all those components I'll be covering. Okay, so that is the thing in admin. When it comes to development, I will be covering Splunk processing language. Okay, regular expressions I will be teaching. Cron jobs also I will be teaching. Okay, various commands. Again, dashboards, both static as well as dynamics, reports, alerts, charts, all those things I'll be covering. Whatever there in admin and development, both the things I'll be covering.
So after this course, we can write our own queries in Splunk?
Definitely. That is what the intention is. If you are a developer, if you are going for developer job means you will be able to write that. Definitely will be able to write. And there should be there is no need of having any knowledge. Okay, earlier now there is no prerequisites for this one, and no coding is there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, I have to say this again. And again, the fee structure is very nominal. Okay. At this fee structure, I have not expected at all. Yesterday also I have told this, and today also I'm saying this. I have not expected the fee structure will be so less. 8,000. The fee is 8,000 rupees. Okay. So at this price range, you cannot find Splunk anywhere. Not only in Hyderabad, not only in India, not only in the world. Okay. That too, both admin and development. Okay, people will be saying that they will be teaching admin, but not all the components. And again, development nobody will be teaching most of all. Okay, so only admin only they will teach, but that too limited. That is kind of thing. But here I will be providing both the things. That is the kind of stuff. 30 to 35 sessions I will be taking. So in these sessions I will be having in-depth coverage of all the things. Whereas outside we'll be having only 20 sessions max, 15 to 20 sessions like that they'll take.
And if you miss the class, there will be a recording available?
Recording is available. I think you have to contact DURGASOFT management. Okay, they will be providing you the thing. Yeah, available. It's available.
Okay.
Yeah. Once if you complete the formalities, then you will be having regularly. Once after the class is completed, they will be posting it. So, any more questions?
No, nothing from my side.
So, anyone having any questions? So, okay then. Okay, tomorrow at the same time we'll meet again. Okay, tomorrow directly I'll be starting the comments of the Splunk. So these are very, very important actually. If you can clearly understand these concepts, okay, if you can clearly understand these concepts, you can directly go for the interview. I'm saying. So these are the concepts that they will be asking actually. And as I said yesterday also, so I do not know how many people out of these three, how many have attended the yesterday's class. So even it is the right time actually in order to learn this Splunk, because of the requirement is huge. Okay, the requirement is huge, the demand is more and supply is less right now. So they are looking at the people, they are not for the perfect people. If you are not even perfect, but if you're having a good knowledge in Splunk, now you are eligible for job. Actually, you can easily crack the interview. That is the kind of stuff. Okay, so again, if you wait for 1 year like that, so again and there it may get stagnated, just like other programming languages and all. Okay, that is the thing. And again, the salaries are they are ready to pay for the right candidate whatever the amount you want. Okay, whatever the amount you want, they are ready to pay. Even if you ask for 50 to 60% hike also, they are ready to pay, because they are struggling to get candidates. Even we are seeing, right? So the HRs are struggling to get the right candidates. That is the kind of stuff right now. It is prevalent in the market. Okay, so please utilize this opportunity. Okay, please learn Splunk and have a bright future, no matter in which field you are. Okay, you can learn this Splunk. There are no prerequisites, and you will be having a good hike. So whatever you are whatever you will get from your field itself, so it will definitely get much more percentage of hike when you jump into Splunk, actually, because there are less people actually. That is the kind of stuff. Okay, that's what I can say.
So, sir,
Right.
Splunk is an index server. So, where the actual data is, like, it is having any separate database where to store the data, or it's Splunk itself store the
Won't be
data?
having any database. It won't be having any database, but the indexing files will be stored internally. Okay, I'll be specifying all those things. Okay, in the later classes, whenever the thing come, I will specifying all those things. There is no database. That's what the thing, right? Splunk, that is what the concept is. It is directly analyzing the log files only, right?
I mean, you mean that the data will be stored in a file system? Correct me, wrong.
No. It's not a file system. It's not files actually. Actually, the files are already, you have got already files, right? Some files you have got. From those files,
Correct.
it will analyzing the data. So after
Yeah.
indexing, internally it will be saving.
Yeah,
Internally,
that's
Splunk
what.
will.
The question is like internally how it stores. Like, is it any like a database integrated with the Splunk application,
No.
or
No. It's an internal thing where it will be just like a junk kind of thing. If you cannot understand it. It's an purely internal thing. You will physically seeing those files actually, but if you open that one, you cannot understand. That is the kind of stuff. So internally, it will process it and it will be doing it. That's it.
No, sir, let's say for an example, in the Linux server, there is a var log messages file, and that messages file is a 1 GB. So that the size on the indexer for that file will also be the same 1 GB, or it will be much less.
It will be less only compared to that one, because it will be divided into different things, right? It will be divided into different indexes and all. It will be, you cannot say that it will be saved as a single file. It will be saving into different files, and it will be less only.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay, we'll be winding off. Okay, tomorrow at the same time we can meet again. Okay. Until then, have a good day.
okay? Thank you so much, Kiran.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.